It's one of the most important human rights issues in the country, but Professor Megan Davis says the struggle to protect women's rights is making little headway.
I think can be accurately described as a rights-reluctant culture.
I like to dedicate to Aboriginal women throughout history.
Australian Indigenous women are 31 times more likely to become victims of violence, according to a recent Productivity Commission report. Sadly, that has held true throughout the country's history, according to activist musician MARLENE CUMMINS.
The non-Indigenous men didn't have any white women out there, so they went with Aboriginal women, went with them. They violated them.
Since the Royal Commission into Aboriginal deaths in custody in 1991, the proportion of Indigenous women in prisons has increased from 18 to 33%.
The first thing that those frontline officers of the rule of law in this country do is search that woman's name, uncover unpaid fines or any other such matter, and that victim of domestic violence is arrested.
However, Senator MICHAELIA Cash, who launched today's national program, Our Watch, believes the country is comprehensively addressing the problem.
Look, but I would disagree with what Megan Davis has said, and in particular I would refer you to the second action plan under the National Action Plan to Reduce Violence Against Women and Children, which was launched by the Prime Minister, myself and Minister Andrews on the 27th of June this year.
Meanwhile, Professor Davis believes not much can change following the government's recent budget cuts to institutions such as the Indigenous Women's Legal Centre.
Well, the language I'm hearing from organisations around the country is that there's a crisis.
Professor Davis leaves for the United Nations next week. Andrea Booth, NITV News.